caught off guard really heavily because of Grok's weakness to magic damage. So now they can somewhat threaten Subway in his own jungle and force Valens to be present defensively rather than go for side lane plays.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're using Barbosa to try and bypass the early game to mitigate the amount of potential damage that can come from this Lancelot. Because again, it is a tank slot, and yes, you do kind of want to build a little bit into the damage department. At least have a Fury Hammer or something of that sort to make it work. But I don't know. It's a pretty iffy draft. I do feel like Team SMG has won this out.
Well, we'll find out as we're now going to be entering into the land of dawn once more. Game number 2 between Team SMG and the Homeboys Team SMG. Our local S-tier lineup 1 game away from maintaining their 100% win streak against one of the strongest teams of the season. Will they be able to complete this, or will Homeboys prove that they are not all for show?
Oh, let's find out. They're starting. Oh, Barbosa immediately. He's trying to force someone to use his retribution as early as possible to make sure that he won't be able to start contesting for other buffs. So if GB literally ran down to his orange buff against Subway, he would steal it away.
And that's exactly what they're going to try to do right now. Barbosa already giving that information. Warlord coming along as well. Homeboys wants to control this early game as much as possible. Subway, he will probably have no choice but to give this up. Smooth, he's going to be called over as well. Chibi, he still has retreat, so he'll be able to take that very easily. And even with Smooth's presence, it's unlikely that they're going to be able to do much damage here.
And look at that, just forcing priority every single time. Smooth can't really do too much about it. He's only level 2. He doesn't have that level 4, but he is fast. But Barbosa is now punishing Smooth this time. It's going to be a quick reply from game number 1, where he did end up giving those kills to Team SMG.
Yep, this is already a really heavy punishment right here because Subway does need to match levels against Chibi in order to win out this Lancelot versus Fredrin interaction. And Homeboys are trying to deny that as much as possible.
Just notice the way that they're moving, right? They expect the Homeboys to actually go back to their purple buff side. Team SMG recall and instantly make their way topside. And Subway currently just slightly behind in EXP by 1 camp. That's not too bad because he should be able to even it out once he takes the core bolt here.
The increased movement speed and durability of Barbosa on this Hilda pick is just causing so many problems because Team SMG really don't have enough early game damage to be able to zone him out. So they have to play very defensively to make sure that Subway is not punished too hard.
I mean, look at this. Now we're seeing that Smooth at level 3. He's going to hit level 4 real soon against Chibi while Valentina down on bot side hits level 4.
Oh, wait, he's still jumping in. They're going to get the stun out, Petrify onto 2 members, and Subway will secure the turtle. Appraiser's Wrath doing a lot of damage to Valens. He pushes them back with the Tyrant's Rage, but doesn't connect with the wall. They're going to get the taunt onto the
they can win this!
Bouncing ball, stopping them. Chibi nearly take it out, and Smooth getting the first blood. The taunt from Chibi, not going to stop his pressure, but Smooth going to be caught up by the real-world manipulation.
Oh!
Finishes him off before he's able to get the Fredrin.
Oh, that's so close. Chibi barely has any HP left, literally at 0.1%. You got to give it to Smooth. If I was him, I would have done the exact same thing. Just run him down, boy.
Yeah, that feels really bad. And Barbosa still applying pressure, forcing the retreat from Subway again, and even making him recall as Barbosa. He's just slowing him down at this point. I feel really bad for Subway.
He's doing a good job as well because Chibi, unfortunately, is going to be ahead of Subway ever so slightly.
Stormy, he's going to be forced to flicker away, but guess what? Barbosa's right behind you, and the Praiser's Wrath finds the Valentina, instantly rotating to try and steal the purple. Here comes Subway. He does have his retreat off of cooldown, but Warlord is slowing them down heavily, and he gets the kill onto the Lancelot. Valens, no choice but to escape.
Oh, the damage. Warlord is not missing a Void Blast as of right now, and with the help of Subbot nearby to actually cover for these waves, it's looking good. Homeboys now take control over the early game, and now Sasa is getting attacked.
Now Barbosa, his pressure across the map is insane right now, and Warlord is backing him up beautifully. Real world manipulation gonna force Sasa to recall before he's even had the chance to return to lane. And Valens gonna be taking a lot of damage as well. The true damage from the Leslie now coming into play for the Homeboys.
Barbosa is doing a lot of work for the Homeboys, right? He's bypassing this early game for the rest of the team. He's not only disrupting the Lancelot, but he's affected pretty much every single lane within these 4 minutes.
Up Chibi, already 1 full level up on Subway, and that is not ideal deal for Team SMG. If we have to remember, Fredrin's still one of the top jungle picks right now. And even Balance not being allowed to roam safely across the map because of Barbosa's presence.
Yeah, it's not a lot of fun here. With the information that they have, they basically take this turtle for free.
Nothing that Team SMG can do to contest them right now. There's going to be a 1 point, now a 2k net worth lead for the Homeboys, and Barbosa, he's just controlling their jungle with absolute impunity.
Yep. Again, a lot of disrespect here, and that's how Homeboy should play it, especially when you have a Hilda here. With the mid lane just shoved out constantly, and without technically any help, without a lot of help at all, honestly, from the side of Team SMG's support. At this point, Smooth is just left by himself.
Homeboys recognize now that the win condition for Team SMG is going to try and delay, give time to Stormy and Sasa to scale. So they want to end this game as fast as possible before they are able to hit those power spikes.
I would hope that Valence would actually help out Stormy, push out this mid lane, because right now Warlord is completely locking off the mid lane, allowing people like Barbosa to be as annoying as he is. Now, I think a little respect has to be shown. Homeboys have come to the realization the first items are starting to roll, and Barbosa can open this map once again.
Walked into 1v3, so that's a lot of damage. Tyrant's Rage kind of coming out as well as Barbosa flickers to safety. He will not get picked off. And a tier 1 now being threatened for Team SMG as Suppa and Chibi just zoning them off.
Oh, this game is honestly running at very explosive from both sides, and especially from the Homeboys here. They're making sure that they're playing this early game perfect after what happened in game number 1. They're not repeating the mistakes anymore. They're making sure that they divide and conquer, and more importantly, with Barbosa walking into the enemy jungle with impunity, he's getting a lot of information for Homeboys to make these calculated decisions.
We are seeing the complete opposite of game number 1 right now, with Homeboys full control of the early game and arguably having an even bigger lead than Team SMG were able to create initially. Now Barbosa and Chibi threatening once more. Chibi just able to walk off Balance, gets the stun out, but not too sure who actually secured that. I think Subway was able to retry it in the end, but this continual pressure is really suffocating.
Yeah, it is. Next turtle gonna fall into the hands of the Homeboys. No contestation there whatsoever as Team SMG continue to clump up and play together. This bottom side jungle is gonna get invaded straight away as tier 2 uncontested. They have the information. They can immediately go on top of it.
There's nothing that Team SMG can do in this position. 4k net worth difference now. Nip just being escorted the whole time. This Leslie is so farmed because he has basically not had to interact with anyone the entire game.
Oh, top side, Smooth should be able to get that tier 1. Nobody. Well, but Paquito's gonna finally make his way up. Finally, we see the Homeboys actually alleviate pressure. There's nothing to actually fight over anymore. All the tier 1s are down. They basically invaded the entire jungle of Team SMG, leaving only the Beetle camp alive. So Homeboys just back up, clear their own jungle, reset and rinse and repeat.
In this sort of situation, Smooth is usually expected to be the playmaker in order to bridge the gap and make the difference for Team SMG to get the time that they need. But they have been put so far behind in the early game that it's hard to say that Smooth can really contribute during team fights. He just has to try and split push wherever he can.
I mean, wherever he can get pressure, he's gonna try, right? I mean, look at Sasa. He's trying his best. Oh.
Barbosa jumping in onto Sasa. He's just keeping him locked down, but Sasa finally gets the revenge kill onto this Hilda after all.
Oh!
Balance flickering forward, gets the stun into the Octovital Bomb, petrify. Anif taken out instantly. Balance will fall as a killing spree, but Team SMG bite back.
What a play coming out from the side of Team SMG. Good eyes on Balance. Saw a priority target in on him. Walking up, did not give him the opportunity to flicker away. And a quick response from Smooth. As you were saying, bridging the gap, that's what we were looking for. Even though it's just an isolated kill, it is very worth it for Team SMG, who need a little bit more time to actually catch back up to the Homeboys.
His composure is ridiculous right now on Balance. Being able to spot out a Nip under those conditions, and then being able to finally pick up Barbosa after all this time, that is definitely the prep they were looking for. Amazing duet coming out from Sasa, clear up the wave, do some damage. Homeboys now, they've lost a bit of that net worth lead, now at 3k.
Yep, but this first this first Lord will go into the hands of Homeboys. Team SMG are in no position to contest for this. I think they understand that 5v5 fights are not looking good for them right now.
All this time, Barbosa is forcing the retry out from Subway as well. Lancelot not catching a break this game. This is very uncomfortable for him, but now to catch up, but Tyrant's Rage going to miss. Electro Final Blow not going to be able to execute execute onto Warlord as the real one manipulation gonna catch out Stormy, forcing him to flicker over the wall. Barbosa and Suppa flicker in right after him and to catch out the Valentina. Chibi now coming to provide backup. Smooth not able to dash over the wall. He's caught out, eye for an eye. Still keeps him alive. He's stunning Barbosa underneath. Does he have his ultimate? He does. Suppa catches him out, finishes the momentum of Smooth.
Oh, he tried. He tried so hard there. Maybe a bit of an accidental mistake, but luck was on his side for just a short moment. Homeboys now regaining their lead and looking to take an inhibitor away from Team SMG to make this time worth it.
Homeboys, they're looking to achieve that win condition right now, end the game before Sasa and Stormy come online. We are only 10 minutes in, and the Lord is threatening the inhibitor. And Team SMG, they just kind of have to let it collide. They don't have heroes that can take the front line safely against the rest of the Homeboys. Even Smooth dropping to 40% after just a few seconds in front.
Yep, he survives the ultimate snipe here. Subbot, wow, level 13 over Smooth at level 10. How did he get those 3 levels on him?
Smooth jumping in balance. He's gonna get the stun. Pushes Chibi back. Will they finish him off? Yes, they will, but Sasa will be traded as a mega kill, and Ane pick up the balance as well.
Brutal stuff, but it's Warlord who's got sharp eyes. Currently, he cannot afford to make a mistake after playing his heart out in game number 1. Oh, wait!
Smooth, he's dropping real low. Subway doing a good job of juking around the Homeboys, going for the clear on the wave, but another one collapsing down bottom. And I don't think they're going to be able to save this inhibitor right here. They will actually try to zone them out. Sabat jumping in, looking for something. Smooth misses the Petrify, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Stormy just barely blocks it in time, and Smooth will escape to safety.
Oh, thank goodness. But at the end of the day, they still lose an inhibitor with the continuous siege and pressure that Homeboys was applying on them. There's nothing much they can really do. They have to back up here, and now Team SMG on the back foot. Honestly, 6K isn't that much of a lead for the Homeboys, but it feels like it's leaps and bounds.
Honestly, what a game we are witnessing right now. A total turnaround by the Homeboys as compared to the performance in game number 1. And Team SMG are just finding themselves on the back foot. Their EXP gap widening by the second. Looking at the damage ranking, Warlord remains on top, but Barbosa has been making waves this game.
Yeah, a lot of waves, as a matter of fact. Enchanted Talisman being purchased by the Valentina so far. As we look at the items, she's 3 items in, which is great to see, but the rest of the team hasn't really caught up to that. Claude has 3 items as well. That's great, but he needs that Winds of Nature. He needs a way to kind of protect himself from this raw burst coming in from Anib.
Wow, Sapat is so rich. I just noticed how much more farm he has than literally everyone else, including Anir.
That's the thing. I was curious to know how in the world was he getting this much gold?
And look at the amount of damage he's able to do with a single knockout strike, even onto Subway as well as Smooth. He's just gonna be scouted, zoned out. Team SMG, they have no HP left. Can they still challenge this? No! Chibi secures the Lord easily.
There's nothing he can really do about that. Team SMG so far behind as Homeboys continue to gain momentum for their very final push here, and maybe they can look to crack the crystal. Considering how game number 1 went, I don't think this is going to be the last, Lord, but that was on the side of Team SMG. I want to see how Homeboys actually tries to close out this game. Maybe they're doing something slightly different.
I feel like it's going to be difficult though. Homeboys have so much damage that can be spread out across the members of Team SMG, and no matter how good their defense is, they don't quite have the same style of artillery in the form of heroes like Melissa or Farsa to defend against this, and that worries me.
I mean, they do have Benedetta. I guess that's something. They have the Blazing Duet from Sasa as well, but those are really big spells that they have to expand.
Yeah, is it enough? The Lord pushing up top. Homeboys, they're just split pushing every single lane at once. Move forced to use Electro Final Blow down in the bottom side. Lord is pushing right now. Chibi still escorting it. Homeboys, they've actually had all of their waves cleared up for now. This will give some breathing room to Team SMG to make sure that this Lord doesn't crash into Crystal. Right now, their goal is to make sure they don't lose any more inhibitors, and Homeboys taking the risk. Knockout strike onto 2 people. Barbosa jumps in for Flicker. Will get Team SMG out of danger as Balance jumps in, gets the Titan's Race onto 2 people into the Blazing Duet. Subway, he'll finish off TB. Balance will be traded in exchange. Seppa not able to be finished off by the hands of Subway. Team SMG though will keep their inhibitor alive.
Beautifully played by Team SMG. What a defense. They managed to pick off GB there. Anip is still trying his best, and I think he might have overstepped his boundaries.
Yep, he's going to be forced to flicker away. Barbosa, though, doing a lot of damage to Stormy and Subway. Real manipulation comes out from Stormy, and Barbosa is out of position. Subway, he won't be. Like the final blow, it's a petrify, chasing down a nip. He forces out the wind.
Somebody block it!
Block it! Ooh, Subway. Oh, Jerry Sasa was just in time to block that last shot.
Oh my god, nobody should die to the ultimate snipe, especially when you are a professional team. Somebody has got to block that, and thank god Sasa was just at the right place at the right time.
Team SMG is still holding tight right now. They're doing a good job of keeping up the defense, and they're able to actually get pickoffs in the same time. But Homeboys still maintaining a massive goal lead at this stage, and Warlord 4-0-5. The Eve is a major contributing factor.
Yeah, right now, I think that Warlord is a little too strong. His real war manipulations are way more devastating than Stormy's as of right now. But in 22 more seconds, that's where we see the home. Oh,
Subway, careful, my friend. He's going to get caught out by Barbosa. Retry has been used on the Lancelot. He's trying to run away to the rest of his team. Team SMG, they don't want to full invest on this. They want to force Homeboys to use as many cooldowns as possible.
Good coverage, and now I think they can actually try. If they can clear up these waves, they can actually contest for this upcoming Luminous Lord, because we did see Chibi actually use his Retribution. He's 10 seconds off, and again, Team SMG, I don't think they have the time.
They will focus on clearing up the waves for now. Ultimate Snipe to provide vision once again. Right now, Homeboys, they've only lost a single tower this whole game. Their early game dominance. Subway is coming in. Lord at 50%. Subba doing a great job of zoning out the backline, doing tons of damage this move. Meanwhile, Valence gonna be stopped by Barbosa in the bush around the riverside. Sasa gonna be poking Barbosa down. Lord gonna be reset. Homeboys don't want to risk this.
Yep, and instantly we're seeing the ultimate snipe to actually hold Team SMG at bay. They have full vision over all of their members, and now the Homeboys slowly take back the space in the mid lane. More importantly, Smooth giving up the mid lane allowed Smooth to actually clear out that bottom side, but now it's getting to the last leg here.
Barbosa, he's walked too far up. He's gonna lose his immortality. Subbat following up, taking a bunch of damage himself. Barbosa gonna be flickering away, but Smooth jumps in. Electro final blow, gonna terrify Barbosa. Killing spree for Stormy. Chibi, he's actually too low. He's gonna have to back off, but Subway still jumping in, providing vision. He's still alive, but he's gonna finally be picked up. Valence jumping in. Oh! Gonna be traded. Stormy doing a lot of damage. He's gonna get caught up with the knockouts right here. Comes the blazing duet from Sasa, jumping to the backline.
Oh!
Killing spree from Anip.
One more!
Jumping in. Gets the shutdown. Valence with the push on two members. He's gonna trade out. Double kill for Stormy. Unstoppable for Warlord. But Warlord, the only survivor. Team SMG win that out.
What an attempt coming in from Subbot, trying to flicker behind to get an easy angle onto both Stormy as well as Sasa. A good attempt, but all of that came down to Anip. He has scaled, and he has scaled very hard. Let's look at the instant replay one more time, and we're going to break this down for you, brought to you by Hotlink, because in that fight alone, look at Anip's position, right? He's getting free shots after free shots. He tries to get the knock-up onto Sasa. Doesn't happen here, but instantly, notice Subbot, he tries to make the flicker play, but instead targets Valence, which he wasn't expecting when he was trying to get on top of Stormy.
Honestly, this game is ridiculous. We've already seen Team SMG make an incredible comeback during one of their first games against Hoda, and they have turned a 6k net worth difference into 0. Twilight armor for Sasa. He wants to survive the snipes from Anip.
Yep, he needs to survive the snipes from Anip. There's nothing much you can really do about it. Just the raw damage coming out of this Leslie, it is way too much.
Conceal play, Valence, he's looking for someone, anyone. He's got his eyes on Warlord, misses the stun. Chibi gonna be taking the front line. Tyrant's Rage onto the E, blazing duet coming in. Not able to finish off Warlord before the manipulation. The electro final blow comes in, gets the petrify. Valence gonna be traded out, but Warlord has been shut down by Subway. That is the main DPS coming out from the Homeboys. Ultimate Snipe providing vision. Subbot, he's looking to cut off the backline. Knockout strike has been stolen by Stormy, and Subbot knows, okay, I cannot engage on this right now. He's still looking for someone. Subway providing vision. Subbot jumping on top of Sasa, but he's gonna have to dash away from that. There's too much damage going there. Subway, he's still looking for it. Lord at 40% HP. Barbosa, does he know where the rest of Team SMG are? This is tense right now. They're gonna force the 50-50. Barbosa gonna be the main target as Sasa trying to jump forward. He's gonna get stopped by Subway. Barbosa jumping back and getting the shield from the bush. Not able to be finished off. Sabat, he's gonna be caught out by Stormy. Monster kill for the Valentina. Ultimate snipe gonna be blocked. And the Lord gonna be stolen by Chibi. Right there, secured. But they're blazing to it. Oh! Finishes off the rest of the homeboys. A nip as well as Chibi will be collateral damage.
No way Sasa was able to catch both of them, especially when he pops that sprint, is enough to chase down Anip at the same time. But at the end of the day, the Luminous Lord is in the hands of Homeboys. But Team SMG are looking to end this. They're pushing really hard here.
Yep, 20 seconds before Sabat is able to respawn, and Team SMG wants to end the game in that time. They want to go for the clean sweep against the Homeboys move. He's looking for the Electro Final Blow, not able to catch out Warlord, but
Oh!
they find the Eve! Sasa on the Crystal! That's going to be a clean sweep for Team